It's the year 1908. The British Empire controls almost the entire Indian subcontinent. Their army is powerful. Their laws are ruthless. But in one corner of Kolkata, British officers are nervous. Not because of rebels with guns, not because of riots, but because of a college. Yes, a college classroom. British intelligence files describe it as a dangerous center of political infection. Today, I'll tell you the story of Presidency College, Kolkata, the institution that quietly helped shake the British Empire from inside a classroom. The birth of a British weapon. In 1817, the British founded this institution under the name Hindu College. On paper, it looked harmless. The British said, "We want to educate Indians." But that was not the full truth. Their real plan was simple and cruel. Create Indians who would think like the British, work for the British, and never question the British. They wanted clerks, not leaders. Followers, not rebels. One British officer famously described the goal as Indian in blood, British in mind. They thought they were building a weapon for control. They had no idea they were building a weapon against themselves. When the classroom turned dangerous, something unexpected began to happen inside those classrooms. Students started asking questions. Dangerous questions. Why are Indians ruled by foreigners? Why do British laws benefit only the British? Why is freedom considered a crime? Books entered the campus secretly. The French Revolution, ideas of liberty and equality, nationalism and self-rule, debates turned intense, voices grew louder, and thoughts turned revolutionary. The British realized too late. We are not teaching obedience. We are teaching resistance. The professors who played a double game. Some professors at Presidency College were not loyal to the British. They couldn't openly oppose the empire. That meant prison or death. So they taught rebellion between the lines. A lecture on philosophy became a lesson on freedom. A literature class became a discussion on injustice. A simple question became an act of courage. Students later said, "Our teachers didn't tell us to fight. They taught us how to think." And that was more dangerous. The classroom had become a silent battlefield. Students who chose death over slavery. Some students didn't stop at ideas. They crossed the line. By day, they were students attending lectures. By night, they were members of secret revolutionary groups. They lived double lives. They carried books in one hand and bombs in the other. Many were barely 18 or 19 years old. They knew the price: arrest, torture, execution, or exile to cellular jail in Andaman, yet they believed a short life with freedom is better than a long life in chains. Many never returned. Their names were erased from textbooks, but their sacrifices built history. When the British panicked, the British administration was alarmed. They did something unheard of. Police were stationed near the campus. Students were followed. Informers were planted inside classrooms. Hostels were secretly watched. British intelligence reports openly stated, Presidency College is no longer an educational institution. It is a political threat. Imagine that. An empire afraid of a college. Legends walk out of the same gates. From these same corridors emerged different fields, different paths. One common trait: they questioned authority. Presidency didn't just create students. It created thinkers who refused to bow down. Rebellion that never died. India became independent in 1947. The British left, but the spirit of Presidency College didn't change. Decades later, the campus still witnessed fierce student movements, political clashes, police entering campus, national debates. Many said, this college never learned how to stay silent. The real power of education. Presidency College teaches us one powerful lesson. You can rule land with armies. You can silence people with laws. But you cannot imprison ideas. The British built a college to control minds. That same college helped destroy their empire. So the next time someone says, a college is just a place to study, remember this story. Because sometimes a classroom is more powerful than a battlefield. They tried to silence ideas and failed. If you believe stories like this should never be forgotten, subscribe and keep the spirit of history alive.